All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder high priest, the teachers of our apostles, as well as our apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp. And I have a lesson to go into, Lord willing, it's edifying. I was reading in Ecclesiasticus out the Apocrypha in the 17th chapter. And this is what, led me to this lesson. Now, when you go and read Ecclesiasticus, the 17th chapter, because I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to start at verse 1. I'm going to really focus on verse 11. Okay. But ultimately, it's talking about, Yahweh, through Yahweh Shai, creating man. And ultimately, it's dealing with the chosen line, going back to Adam and the chosen line out of Adam. And then you read in the 10th verse, it says, and the elect shall praise his holy name. The elect going all the way back to the beginning. The electors have been here since the earth, before the earth was put together. Okay? I got a precept. Give me a second. All right. So I'm in the book of 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, the 13th verse. This is Paul, ultimately speaking to the elect, but he wrote this epistle to the church of Thessalonica, which are Israelites that believed in our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay. So 2 Thessalonians 2 and 13, but we are bound to give thanks always to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. And this is the elect. And the elect is, well, let me finish reading. Well, it says, because he had from the beginning chosen you through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. Okay? So the elect has been here since the beginning and before the foundation of the earth was set. And you read about that in Ephesians 1. I'm going to bring it. I'm not going to pull it up. Well, I'll pull it up. Pull that one up too. Ephesians 1 and 4, I believe. All right, Ephesians 1 and 4, it says, according as he had chosen us in him. This is ultimately, even though Paul wrote this epistle to the Israelites that believed in Yahweh Shai, the church of which were the church of Ephesus were Israelites that believed in Yahweh Shai. They lived in Ephesus. Okay. It says that we should, let me read that from the top. According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. See? That we should be holy without blame before him in love. And I'll read on. It says, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahweh Shemashayach to himself according to the good will according to the good pleasure of his will. Excuse me. And that's the point. So the elect have been here since the beginning, and but you know, even before the earth was, the foundation of the earth was uh, uh set up. Okay, right. Let me see. So going back to Ecclesiasticus 17, and I was reading. I read verse 10, and the elect shall praise His holy name. All right. Um, like I said, if you go and read this chapter, it's going into Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, talking about the creation of man, and ultimately really dealing with the elect, starting with going back to Adam and the chosen line of Adam. All right, the sons of God. Okay, and then when you get to the 11th verse, it says, "Besides this, He gave them knowledge." Which ultimately, let me say this: ultimately, that will lead to us, the Israelites, the which Israel is the elect of the Lord's creation, going all the way back to Adam. All right, but now the Most High is only dealing with an elect of the elect, and then once the kingdom is established, Israel will, as a nation, will be the elect. But now the Most High is only dealing with a remnant of this nation. All right, it said Ecclesiasticus 17 and 11. Besides this, He gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance. And that's really what I wanted to focus on, is this verse, especially the second part where it says, and the law of life for inheritance, because the law, statutes, and commandments um, bring about, true life. Because that's how we're supposed to live, is based on the law, statutes, and commandments. While we're here on this earth, we're supposed to live by the laws of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And it brings happiness, it brings peace when kept, when the law, statutes, and commandments is kept. And then if you break them, there's penalties and punishments up to death. Um, which that's just justice. That's justice right there, But, you know, we're not going to have to worry about that soon, because the kingdom is coming. And we're going to keep the laws perfect, and we're going to really experience life. Then, when we're able to keep the laws 100% perfect, then we're going to live, have true life. Okay? And like I was saying, the laws bring peace, happiness, prosperity, and justice, which we don't get in this current captivity, which is our last captivity under Esau. Okay, the so-called white man. All right, his way, is he has laws set up, right? Unrighteous laws set up, and that's what this society is ran by. Okay, talking about mainly Babylon the Great, but he's, like the scriptures say, he is fornicated with the other nations, or the other nation has fornicated with this system. Okay, and they have drunken the wine. The scriptures talk about the wine. Okay, if drunken of this wine, the American philosophy, okay, which is nothing but debt. All the laws of this place brings really is unjust. It brings stress, oppression, um, poverty, spiritually and physically, or and how can you say it? Yeah, I guess you can say physically. So let's prove that. This I want to start here in Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees." In other words, um, woe to them that put forth um, wicked or laws that are against the law, statutes, and commandments. For a prime example is the scriptures tell us no man is not supposed to lie with man as he lied with mankind, right? And we know the penalty for that. So, but in this society, Esau um, has laws on the books to protect them, the rainbow community. You see, it says, "And right grievousness which they have prescribed," because the laws that this man have the different penal codes on the books, they bring grief to your life. And let's look up grievous here. All right. So the Hebrew word goes back to H5999, and the Hebrew word is Imal, and it's going to go to the biblical outline of biblical usage as toil, trouble, labor, trouble, toil, labor. You know what? No, I'm not gonna go into that. Going to the Strong's definitions, it says wearing effort, hence worry, whether of body or mind, grievance, iniquity, labor, mischief, misery. How about that? His laws, Esau's laws, all right, make your life miserable, make you sad. It's wearisome. Ain't that something? What shit wear you down? Okay? Now let's go back. I want to say this. The scriptures say, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay? Because what Esau does, and show you how wicked he is, he writes up these wicked laws, right? And already have them set that if you um, break these different laws, okay, or not even necessarily break them, you know, um, it don't necessarily have to mean you break these different laws, because just by being under this man's laws brings about grief, even if you're not breaking the laws. But I'm using this example. The Esau will write. He have the different laws on the book, right? And then whether you break the law or you have to deal with the law in some fashion, all right, it brings grief. So what he does is he'll write the law first and then create a situation for you to offend the law and or offend the law, so that he can, bring that grief upon you, that judgment, that punishment. All right. Now, the Most High had given us laws really to set us up for success. The law came first, and then, it's here for us to thrive. That's why over here in Ecclesiasticus 17 and 11, at the tail end of the verse, it says, "And the law of life for an heritage," a law of life. Now I want to go. I got another precept, and I believe I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is Psalm 10 and 5. It says, and this is talking about the wicked. If you go up to verse 4, it says, "The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not in all his thoughts. It says his ways are always grievous. His ways come in the form of his laws. Okay? Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffed at them. But the point was in the first part of the verse, where it states that his ways are always grievous. His ways are always grievous. Okay, and his way is against the law, statutes, and commandments, against the Most High. Okay, his way is pro LGBTQ plus community. His way is breaking the breaking the dietary law. His way is breaking the first commandment, which is what the worst. Thou shalt not put any other god before me. In this place, you can worship whatever the hell you want. You see? And this is why we're in the condition we're in. This is why we're in captivity. This is why we're catching hell through, from the curses being upon us. But soon we're going to have be saved, starting with the elect, and receive the benefits or the promises of the kingdom, and get to keep and have the new covenant, which the law is programmed in us to walk perfect. And that's our heritage. Okay, so I'm in the video right there. I could say a lot more on this, but I believe enough has been said. Lord willing, this was edifying again. And until the next one, I say, Shalom.